and shadows fall, the night has come, and counting dreams one by one, memories drifting along, with the hope of tomorrow, after all the pain and sorrow. These are the days.
Yes. I remember 3 of us chatting in Tim Hortons about the beautiful dragon boat given to the city of Vancouver. Well then, thanks to our community, a brand new dragon boat arrives in the Comox Harbor. Ta-da! We said, don't be afraid to try new things. Afraid? We're not afraid, we're pumped. Oh, Trish, the BS alarm is sounding. Honestly, I've never been on water before. Boating, sailing, never. Hollywood movies flash before my eyes. Jaws, Titanic. Ah. I'm scared silly. You expect me to get into that skinny thing? You see, in my mind, the boat is upside down, and me, I'm trapped underneath. I can't swim. I admit, when I was 4, I failed my tadpole badge. I wouldn't put my face under the water. Age 6, 8, you can't breathe underwater. Come on, Trish, you can do this. Oh, heck. After surviving what breast cancer did to my body, do you want to see my tattoo? Oh, better not. And after the oncologist sitting at his computer says there's no hope, gee, thanks, Doc. And meanwhile, back in Courtney, my husband's playing tennis with my girlfriend. They start dating, and he moves in with her. What's left on the battlefield of life to fear but fear itself? Just watch me. Step into the middle. Middle, shush. Middle, sit. Trish, sit. Get your honking fat ass down before a bird makes a nest. Had a girl. Thanks, ladies. The universe was kind to us on our maiden voyage of 22 survivors. No wind, no waves. The water is calm, pure calm. Sky's blue. Over there's the mountains. And over there, silently watching over us, the great white whale, the Comox Glacier, Quinish.
Ready, ladies?
Oh.
Paddles up. In 3, 2, 1. Take it away. Reach.
Water's cold. My heart's pumping.
You're not together.
Oh, okay.
Get together. Reach. No. Together.
Okay.
Reach. Get together. Reach. Together. Reach.
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 Reach. Reach. Oh. Reach. Reach.
Prepare to finish. In 3, 2, 1. Let it run. Well done, ladies. Well done.
I breathe in the fresh air, the panoramic beauty, the bonds of new friendship. We're all survivors in the same boat, pulling together, pulling for each other, tasting sweet joy. You know, she's not afraid, nor am I. Belonging to this team of women is way better than a pill. They say exercise is vital for the recovery from breast cancer and lymphedema. Exercise improves the range of motion, stimulates the immune system, reverses muscle loss, yeah, and even activates skeletal muscle growth. We train hard on water, on land. It's all good. Together, we get strong. We win races. We raise money for Terry Fox, Relay for Life, Run for the Cure. It's all good. These women keep paying back and paying forward in the hopes that one day others won't have to suffer and lose what we've lost. And that'll be awesome. That first summer, we lost our first paddler. We put her name on a plaque behind the drummer's seat. And over the next decade, we lost 11 more. It's not all rosy. It's hard when you see your friend sinking and you can't do a darn thing. And this past year was brutal. Six more names is beyond. It's too much. You can't fill a hole that deep. Our plaque is full. There's no room for more names. I say names, but please forgive me. No, really, forgive me. These women are far more than mere names. They are courageous human beings I am honored to call my friends, who have taught me to live life to the fullest, dig deep. They make me laugh till I pee my pants. Well, yeah, even though I've reached the great big 6'4". You know, these women have taught me a precious lesson. Forgiveness. I honestly hope my ex is happy. I wish him all the best. And as for the peaks and valleys, no fear. Ladies, you rock. Oh. Hey, who's up for kayaking in Haida Gwaii?
So, what's she talking about? She just lost a breast. Yeah.
Come on up, I'm on the top floor. Ah, hi. Rainy season started, eh? Want to take your shoes off? Was there a bag lady at the entrance? She's back. Hey, you want to take a quick tour? You might as well see the place before you sublet, right? Her cigarette smoke is coming in my window. Okay, bye. Yeah. This is my bathroom, my soaker tub. I love my soaker tub. This is my bedroom, my infrared sauna, my trampoline, keeps me in balance. My office, my living room. I love big windows. Aren't the fall colors pretty? See this sword? This is my great-great-grandfather's sword from the war in 1812. This is a photograph of the dragon boat team that I sponsor. That's TRISH, my dental hygienist. Want to see how healthy my gums are? Pink is good, red is bad, and flossing prevents heart disease. Yes, that's true. This is Jesus. When put in bright light, Jesus glows in the dark. Hundreds have testified to the healing on presentation of this picture. I keep Jesus next to my sword. I am a spiritual warrior. I painted that picture. The 22 angels of A Course in Miracles. What? You haven't heard of the Course in Miracles? Where are you from? Toronto. And you haven't heard of the Course in Miracles? Oh, man, oh man. Where is my book? Oh, I must have packed it for Arizona. Well, it's a course. And in the first half, you deprogram. I am not this chair. I am not this body. I am not this face. I am not this age. I am not this job. And then the second half of the course, you reprogram. I want to grow to be a better person. This is my microscope. I do live blood analysis. I can see the acidity, the fiber, the blood cells pulse and move or not. Blood always tells the truth. Blood never lies. This morning I did a 86-year-old widow, Joan. I met Joan in TRISH's waiting room. Joan's in a wheelchair and she needs help, but her daughter, who's the same age as me, 64, is busy, busy, busy. I can tell that Joan's blood is lacking that life force. Well, I love my microscope. I am too old not to have what I want. I mean, I don't need pearls to show off. I like to monitor. Monitoring our aging is very important. Hey, I will do your blood for you if you want. People eat potato chips and they think it doesn't matter, but it does matter. Food is our medicine and our poison. I mean, we should all be alkaline. We should detoxify. That's why I have my sauna. Oh, now you can use it, but you have to clean it every time. You read the China study, and you keep under 9% of your diet in animals, and you'll never have a chronic disease, not pain, not anything. And that's the honest truth. So, do you want to sublet for 6 months? Sure you do. Oh, I have some papers you can sign later. And oh, I was up all night writing my life story. You want to hear some? Sure you do. Have a seat. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was choice. First time ever I saw Quadra Isle, sun and moon in the sky, eagles cry, firs reaching the sky. So I bought my paradise to be on Quadra Island, my first home. Built it myself, my own little piece of paradise, until the neighbors put up a 10-foot fence. Chainsaw those fir trees, build additions, plant petunias, generator louder than hell, solar panels, vacuum cleaners, jacuzzis, TVs, DVDs, SUVs. So, when the petunias went in and the fence went up, it was time to sell. Besides, I was drinking too much. My body was all bloated and blah. Woke up one morning in the road, lucky nobody driven over me. And my dream home was taking up too much of me. Was it raking leaves, cleaning gutters, scrubbing decks, changing oil? I mean, the simple life is not so simple. It's hard work. Well, now, some people want that. Emptying water tanks, chopping firewood. Then they have no choice. Work fills the void. And boredom will kill you if you let it. Anywho, I promised the new owner of my house that I would come back and teach her the operations of my house. And, well, I could have stayed with the neighbors, but no, no, no. My last night on Quadra, I wanted to have a meaningful experience sleeping on the beach by myself. When you leave the ferry dock, you turn right to go to my house. Well, I turned left. Tom, the backhoe operator, one of the local mafia, he's got his fingers in a lot of pies. Yeah. Well, he sees me and he says, "MJ, you're lost. Don't you know where you're going?" And I thought, oh my God, am I lost? Am I crazy to give up my dream home in paradise? Well, I set up my tent on the beach and blew up my air mattress and was enjoying my dinner when I noticed that the tide was coming in. Well, I'm calm, moved to higher ground, no problem. And then I noticed the water was really coming in, and I'm surrounded. Then I'm thinking, I remembered Tom. He knew I was lost. He knew there was a 17-foot tide that night. Hey, I'm an island girl. I built my house on the water. I know about tides, but I am completely surrounded. All night long, I was obsessing. Am I going to drown? Where's the water? I don't want to drown. Using my flashlight, where's the water? Am I going to drown? By morning, I was completely exhausted. But hey, the sun was out. Lying on my mattress, I thought, wow, it's just like the Bhagavad Gita or the Quran or whatever. The Bible says, when things get bad, don't worry, they'll get better. There is always hope. And it was a beautiful day. In the beginning was right choice. Choice is our survival and our thrival. We're not passengers. We have our hands on the steering wheel. The new owner of my house keeps building more additions. She's using home improvement for inner growth. Oh, remember Tom? Suicide. Yeah. Nobody knows why. My question is, was it suicide? Me? Bet you don't know my choice. No? Vancouver.
And we remember, and then it's kind of left for a year. It should be more than that.
Well, George, looks as though your daughter's late again. Elizabeth, is that you? Finally. Well, how long have I got you this time before you have to rush off again? Oh, well, I'm sorry the traffic was so bad. Yes, I know it's not easy, with all 4 generations of family making a demand on your time. Time keeps a short leash, especially when you get to my age, 86. You never know when you go to sleep whether you'll wake up again. Still, you're here now, and so am I. And it gave me time to finish making the baby booties for Nicole, see? So, how about a nice cup of tea? No? Oh, right. Well, let's get the job done then. In Dad's room, you'll find boxes. They're for Dad's clothes, everything to go to the Sally Ann, please and thank you. I'll be glad to stroke that job off my list. I don't want to leave a huge mess after I'm gone. Oh, and I'll be turning the radio on at 11. Oh, you're gone. Talking to myself again, am I? What? I can't hear you. Come in here if you want to talk to me. Thank you. Now what is it? Oh, no, not Dad's underwear. I'll cut those into rags for cleaning. Oh, Elizabeth, look. Look at the hummingbirds. Oh, instead of fighting over the feeder, why don't the birds learn to share? But then again, with what's going on in the Middle East, why expect bird brains to figure that one out? Oh, gone again. Talking to the birds, am I? Hello, birds. How am I? Oh, well, thank you for asking, but who wants to listen to a litany of aches and pains? Elizabeth, please. I'm sorry to be a burden. I don't enjoy asking for help. I'd much rather do it all myself. So what is it? Photographs? Oh, let's see. Ah, your dad was a handsome lad in his RAF uniform, wasn't he? Oh. Do you know who this couple are? No, I didn't think so. They were farmers in Kiev in the Ukraine, friends of your Auntie Magda. There's a story behind this that you really ought to hear. No, you have not heard this story before, I promise. Elizabeth, I might not get another chance. This is important. We lost Dad unexpectedly. So leave the box. No, just stop. Stop rushing about for a moment and just stay still and listen. I might not get another suitable occasion. I didn't intend this for today, but Remembrance Day is a day to remember the good, the bad, and I'm afraid the truly ugly. Yes, pull up a chair. This requires a bit of telling, and I need to fulfill a promise I made to Auntie Magda. You know Magda had 4 brothers. Yes, that's right. She was the only girl. After World War II, she came here through Pier 21 and began teaching music in the valley. One Thanksgiving, I invited Magda for turkey dinner. I'd never cooked a turkey before. That turkey burned and dried out so badly, we ended up laughing ourselves silly and roasting hot dogs over the fire. Over time, we became very close. I often wondered why Magda didn't marry and have children of her own, but I didn't like to pry. And Magda kept her secret until almost the end. She kept her story bottled up in silence for decades. So, Himmler created the Einsatzgruppen in the Ukraine to force the Slavs into hard labor and to execute the Jews. In 1941, September, I believe it was, loudspeakers in Kiev announced that the Jews were to be safely transported to Palestine. Magda and her family, along with several hundred others, waited at the train station. However, armed Einsatzgruppen with German shepherd dogs escorted them to a nearby ravine. At gunpoint, they ordered them to remove their clothing. It was snowing. They were to take off all their clothes and lay them on the ground and stand to attention naked. Then the Nazis shot them, one by one, a single bullet to the back of the head. How did Magda survive? Oh, I'm coming to that. This photograph was the only thing she brought into Canada. She never told me the name of this couple, but then I never asked. Would things have been different if I had? It's not so much the things that one has done as what one has failed to do that comes back to haunt. Hindsight may be 20/20, but you can't go back. Oops, we're late.
I'll be home for Christmas.
You will not be home for Christmas.
And plan on me.
Your crust is browning nicely. Carry on. So, Sonia, let's review your profile. Plenty of fish. I am a female seeking a male aged 60. 55 to 65? 55 to 69. 70. 70 if he's healthy. I'm seeking a relationship that is anything. No, not anything. Not that desperate yet. I'm seeking to hang out. At age 64, hangout sounds vulgar. I'm seeking long-term, hopefully. Dating. Yes. And if he dances, dancing would be a huge plus. I'm seeking a friend. Definitely. Yes. Friendship. And he should be a man of integrity. Integrity is non-negotiable. Intimate relationship. Meaning sex. Intimacy is more than sex. Intimacy is about communication. He should say what he means, mean what he says, listen to me, share my family values, care about me. Is that asking too much? Sonia, remember Dagmar's warning. More women are looking than men, and men usually want younger women. And this valley is north of the Nanaimo, which Dagmar calls a cultural backwoods of hippies, loggers, black bears, and cougars. Well, unlike Dagmar, I don't hang out in bars hoping to find St. Francis of Assisi with a 4x4 truck and a beach condo on Maui. As if. Yum, you smell delicious. So, Sonia, what do you really hope the next chapter will be? I'm hoping for a loving relationship like Rudy and I had for 37 years, until last Christmas. Darn you, Rudy. You lied. Where are you when I need you? I haven't had one meet me request from this darn website claiming to have 7 million daily conversations. Who's having all those conversations? Not me. Certainly not you, you rotter. I miss you. Sonja, upload your photograph. No, I don't want my face on the internet. Do you want a relationship or not? Then upload your picture. Okay. Serious or smiling? Smiling. Okay. There. Yuck! Oh well, given the limited number of fish in this small town, what will I accept when someone asks to meet me? Sonja, it's a dance. One step at a time. Okay. Only those who risk going too far find out how far one can go. Oh my! So fast? What do I do? I didn't expect this fast. Dagmar, hi. I was just thinking of you. How's life in Kamloops? Sunny? Really? You'd love it here. We have rain, rain, and more rain. At least I don't have to shovel it. A Merry Christmas to you, too. I'm baking mince pie for the kids. I rented condos on Mount Washington so they can snowboard. I'll snowshoe this year. Not this year. The in-laws have them for Christmas. No, the old house was too big. Besides, the kids had too many sad memories of Rudy, you know, dying. Well, what's new is I joined the Newcomers Club. Everyone's so friendly. We go hiking in beautiful places. It's safer in groups, you know, with all the black bears and cougars. Dagmar, this is an amazing paradise. Comox means land of plenty, and it really is. We have music, a farmer's market. Yesterday, I bought big shrimp right off the boat. Oh, and you ready? One of my neighbors is a national treasure, my favorite author. Yes, the Alice Munro. No, we haven't met. After Alice's husband died, Alice doesn't live here anymore. No, death is a game changer. Dagmar, we have Elder College. Everything a senior could possibly want is here. True, except Rudy. Oh, thanks for suggesting I take up dancing. I'm out dancing 3, sometimes 4 nights a week. No, not really. Last night a man asked me to dance. By the way, not a hippie or logger. He's unemployed. His pot belly hung over his belt like he was having twins. Oh well, I live in hope. What else is new? This is new. My next door neighbor, her name is Trish. Trish volunteers at the soup kitchen. I thought, oh, I can serve soup. Pardon me? Is it dangerous? No. Serving soup to the homeless is not dangerous. Depressing? No, it's humbling. Dagmar, without Rudy's pension, there but for the grace of God, go I. I served an older woman. Didn't say her name, but she looked my age. She lives in a trailer park the town council wants to close because the river might flood. But then where does she go? Dagmar, why? Because I could be her. She could be me. She's teaching me how very fortunate I am. No regrets except Rudy put the kids through college, then died 6 months later. Wasn't supposed to happen like that. Didn't drink or smoke, jogged 3 times a week. Not fair. We had plans. He lied. He promised to take care of me. You save for your retirement, but there's no guarantee how much healthy time you get. It's a lottery. If an unlucky number pops up, a stroke, that's a game changer. Or like Rudy, game over. Well, some days are better than others. I used to talk to Rudy. Now I talk to myself. If anybody saw me, they think I'd lost my marbles, which I probably have. I might get a kitten to keep me company, to cuddle with. I'm dreading Christmas. Being alone. Pardon me? Dagmar, what do you mean I should have got over it by now? You have no idea, do you, what it means to have someone who loved you, who shared all your ups and downs, memories. There's just a hole, a gaping hole of nothing except pain, raw pain. You just don't get over that, Dagmar, in a year, not 10 years, not ever. Sorry. I know you're just trying to help. I'm sorry. I started fishing. No, not for salmon. Look, can you keep a secret? This is confidential. Even the kids don't know. I'm trying online dating. Yes, that's what I said, online dating. Plenty of fish. No, not yet. I discovered you have to bait your hook with your picture before any fish will bite. But it's so embarrassing. Like you're an old piece of furniture on Craigslist. Anyway, while I'm waiting for my mince pie, I uploaded my picture. Hopefully soon, a nice gentleman will ask to meet me. I'll consult my busy calendar to see if I have any free time. Sure, I'll keep you posted, especially if I run into any black bears or cougars. Wish me luck. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, my pie's burning. Merry Christmas. Bye. Oh.
Dankeschön. Have a good evening.
Thank you. My guest should arrive shortly. Ah, there you are. Hi there. Lovely to see you. Oh, I hope I remembered correctly. You prefer red wine, yes? Good. Me too. I limit my intake of carbs by skipping dessert. I prefer to drink mine. You go for full-bodied, fruit-forward reds with a nice finish to remember, yes? Good. In time, as my husband likes to say, this should open up very nicely. It's lovely to see you. I really enjoyed meeting you at TRISH's fundraiser for the Dragon Boat team. Trish is great. It was such a fun evening. I wondered how you're doing. Well, yes, really. And then you phoned, thank you. And here we are. I admit I was surprised, but delighted that you did. Have a sniff. Yes, a remarkable nose. To new friends. Ordinarily, I drink Napa Valley or Sonoma, except when I come to the island, I like to support our local wineries, and long before James Cameron bought his. What's your verdict? Yes, it's very complex. Wait till it fully opens. Fine wine is on my list of top 10 passions. Oh, what are my other 9 passions? That would be telling. Are you hungry? Me too. My, the food here is so good, it's hard to choose, but how do the oysters look? Shall we share? Great. And for mains. Oh, perfect. Shall I? Hi there. Yes, we're ready. To start, we would like half a dozen Fanny Bay oysters on the half shell, please. And for mains, we'll both have the chef's special. Thank you. Someone said life was too short to waste on mediocre wine. I'd rather pay a little extra and savor the memory. To me, memories are like pearls. Each pearl a stellar moment in time. My necklace tides me over when the glass goes empty, as it inevitably does. Sad, isn't it, when people lose their memory? Pearls could be replaced, but lose your memory, you're not the same person, like an empty shell without the pearl. See how the wine drips down inside the glass, making long legs? Long legs are a measure of a fine wine. Of course, long legs aren't the only measure of a fine wine, any more than they are that of a beautiful woman. Funny, we don't think of the length of men's legs as beautiful, do we? Oh my, look at the size of these oysters. Thank you. These are a real mouthful, if you'll pardon the expression. Divine. Now, your turn. Yes? Ah, oh, good. I'm so glad. You know, when we first met, you were telling me about your family. That's right. I had to rush back to Calgary. My mother was ill. I didn't say much about mine. I'd like to now, if... Sure. Well, my husband, Rick, is from Hong Kong, a member of a distinguished family of high achievers. Rick's an anesthesiologist, one of the best, in demand day and night. For fun, he likes, let's see, heli-skiing and mountain biking. And for rush of a different sort, he dabbles in real estate. Only high-end luxury properties, of course. We have 3 daughters. Isabella's at McGill, Hermione's in Cambridge this year, and Portia's at Juilliard. The bills are sizable. Fortunately, Rick's a good father, always there for his girls. And he's good to my parents, too. Every Christmas, except this year, he brings them to our house on Maui. Oh, as a matter of fact, my grandparents were immigrants who came here with nothing. They didn't even speak English. My mom grew up in a tiny one-room house, no bigger than this restaurant. I marvel in 2 generations how fortunate my girls are. I credit their perseverance and good teachers. Divine. Oh, as a matter of fact, I'm in transition. Oh, you guessed that? Really? Well, next month, I turn 65. Yes, really. Flattery will get you everywhere. Well, to continue, I could retire. but I still love my work for the foundation. Besides, I have a dream, who doesn't, that's been simmering while my girls were at home. I want to go back to school to learn cordon bleu from the master chefs of Paris. My sister, the physician who smokes, says I'm too old. Well, ha! My girls adore my cooking, a mother's pleasure. Giving pleasure gives me pleasure. Perhaps if you visit me, I can make you something special. You can think about any special requests. Oh, I'm up on Forbidden Plateau. It's my private sanctuary, away from the hustle bustle of Cowtown. I come here when I need to. Oh, good question. What do I need? I need clarity. When you visit, you can explore my wine cellar. I suspect you'll find something sumptuous to satisfy a discerning palate. Oh, another good question. What do I need clarity about? Oh, no, I don't mind. I'm flattered you're interested. I usually do the asking. Besides, life isn't always paint by numbers, rational, strategic. Perhaps at this stage of the game, I need to be open to something unsought, not previously considered, therefore vulnerable. Not me leading as I usually do with both hands firmly on the reins, but me following. That's it. Follow my heart. See where it takes me, where the road leads. Does that sound wild or just crazy, if you followed? Ah, what happened to our wine? My bottom line? When do I divorce Rick?
Don't touch! Now where do you expect me to go?